Hi, everybody. I'm Brooke Warner, publisher of She Writes Press, and this is part of an FAQ series I'm doing for my authors and for prospective authors. So, this one has to do with Amazon. It'll be one of a few on Amazon, specifically about the back end of Amazon. What happens when you see your book up on Amazon and you are ready to claim it as your own? This is information that exists in our author handbook, but I wanted to do a video about it because it comes up so often. There is a very cool tool called Author Central. I'll put the link below in the notes. And when you go to Author Central, you log in through your Amazon account, and then you're on the back end of Amazon as an author. You type in your book, which does have to be showing and available on Amazon, and then you claim it. You say, yes, that is my book. I am the author of that book. Amazon then links you as the author to the book that you have written. And then you have some really interesting things that you can play with on the back end of Amazon. You can upload your author photo and your bio, and you can put up a video. For instance, if you want to do a trailer or something to that effect. One very important thing is that we specifically ask our authors not to touch the descriptive content, the description of your book, or your blurbs, your endorsements. The reason for that is because we're feeding that information out through our distributor, Simon and Schuster. And so when authors in the past have gone in and adjusted their description or changed their blurbs or added blurbs, what we've seen is duplicate and or wrong content, because what's essentially happening is that you are getting two points of entry, one from Simon and Schuster and one from Author Central, and they're not combining or liking each other. And so Author Central is a really great thing to have, very robust, and to have as much content as you can back there. It's also a discoverability tool. And whether you're with She Writes Press or another publisher, ask some questions before you start futzing around in there too much. The other thing that's very cool about this tool on Amazon is that you can see sales. Important. The sales that you see on the back end of your Author Central account are not going to match exactly the sales that your publisher has, because the sales that your publisher are tracking are sales to retailers. So we are tracking how many books we are selling to Amazon. We are not tracking for you how many books Amazon is selling to customers. And so this gets a little bit complicated sometimes when people are trying to match up their sales, because publishers care about books out the warehouse. How many have we sold to retailers? Whereas authors, of course, sometimes care more about, well, how many has Amazon sold to consumers? So you have lots of different data points. Amazon can be helpful. It can also be very confusing at times. So keep that in mind. But on this point, once your book is available, go claim it. It's yours. Take ownership of that thing. And congratulations.